Greetings, fellow headbangers of the YouTubes, Thralls of Metal. I'm Rin, and I'm going to bring to you my 2021 top 20 for 2021. 20 and the 1. I'm not good at math. 2021 happened. I happened much like 2020. Last year gobbled a big burlap sack full of flaccid penises, while this year differed because it slurped a Walmart scooter basket full of various pronouns, unwashed genitals. So, you know, it's different. We lived through another year. We got some tasty jams, and I'm going to go through my personal top 20, which I'm sure some of you aren't gonna like. I don't know. Okay, so without further ado, let's do 20 through 11, in no particular order, except for numerical. We got Tombstoner, Victims of Vile Torture. Came out July 30th of this year. The opening title track is right head and neck area. The second track hits you like a sledgehammer, which coincidentally is the name of the song, not a Peter Gabriel cover. It's killer. Fast, thrashy, barking goodness. Fractured Souls got like a blackened death sprinkling on it. Basically, it's an extreme porridge. You get your thrash, a little bit of death, a little bit of blackened, a little bit of D-beats, a little bit of evil, and c'est magnifique. Yum, je mange. Rift City, right here. Population 0. Because Tombstoner came through. Everybody had to leave. The ones that were left alive. My pick for number 19, gonna catch a little heat for, I believe. I'll just say it. Volbeat, Servant of the Mind. Came out December 3rd of this year. And look, I get it. Volbeat. If you're not in the mood for the... it can get on you a little bit. But if you're in that mood, I'm a big fan of Elvis. I'm a big fan of Metallica. Volbeat. Their first few albums were a lot of thrash. It was more aggressive guitars with his... And then they moved a little more to radio-friendly-ish. I don't know. I don't think it was on purpose. Maybe it was. I don't know. But on this album, they get back to that thrash roots of what they started as. Egyptios. On the first song, Temple of Acure. The guitar tones are killer. Shotgun Blues is a badass tune. They released it as a single, and then on the album, dude from Jungle Rot, Dave Matrice, sings on it, which, yeah. The song Becoming, not the Pantera song, but listen to that one before you say whatnot about Volbeat's new album, because Ripper. Almost a death metal intro. There's blast beat. For fudge sakes. Big damn choruses all over it because that's kind of what he does. There are some hokey bits. Little boogie woogie. Song's got, Wait a Minute My Girl's got boogie woogie piano and some saxophone, and it's what American music would sound like if Jerry Lee Lewis didn't marry his cousin. I will say the song Domino on this, not the Kiss song, is a little weird. It sounds like if the Talking Heads covered a B-52 song in a rockabilly style. If that makes any sense. But I dig it. Maybe you would. Who knows? Plowing ahead, my number 18 pick is Blood Red Throne, Imperial Congregation. Came out October 8th, second year of our vid. Fast, precise, old school death metal. Crispy, triple picking, great production. I like his death growl. I'm particular about my death growls. It works. It's not as jumbled as it could have been. The guitars are machine gun-like. The tempo keeps shifting, which keeps it interesting. Like, I get it. Okay. Yeah, give me some of that. Yeah, I don't know. I know next to nothing about this band, or their history, really, which I'm sure is illustrious. They've had a shit ton of members. I don't know who's in the band now. All I do know is that Blood Red Throne, Imperial Congregation, is my number 18th album for 2021. Check it out. Brutality. Number 17 on the list. Inhuman Condition Rat God. Is that a Kid Rock song? It's not. This is old school, early, dirty death metal, pre-death metal kind of vibe. I also know next to nothing about these bands. I know Massacre, Terry Butler. That's about all I know about this band. Think like Obituary without John Tardy. Entombed kind of vibes. Sounds like all these songs were written in the late 80s with a slightly better production. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that at all. They don't over-reverb everything. It's not up to 10 on the snare hits. Thank Christ. The Neck Step. That's hard to say. Neck Step. Will give you a bangover. And you may or may not need a chiropractor. I dig the simpleness of it. Simple, just chuggy, simple thrash, death metal songwriting. But it's denim and leather flying everywhere. Marlboros and Budweiser. This is what you want, unless you're on the wagon and you got a douche flute. Check out Inhuman Condition. Ummagumma. Number 16 is a band that I was completely unfamiliar with. I'm not even 100% sure how I found out about them. I think it was a random thing on Spotify or something. We don't even have a physical copy. We're not sure if they exist. Talking about Spirit World with Pagan Rhythms. Came out September 3rd of this year. Apparently they used to be desert metal, or they called it a certain term, which I can't remember right now. But it was like clean tone, kind of twangy guitars with what sounded like Billy from Biohazard shouting over it. Gave me almost a less Boston-y Dropkick Murphys vibe. But this album, somebody or something pissed them off. Badass hardcore thrash crossover. If Slayer were from Brooklyn and then moved to the desert. Propane. Simple, fast, creepy Slayer melodies underneath the main riff. The song Bringer of Life, the verse riff is titties. Look, if I was 22 and boozed up, I'd be in the pit. However, I quit drinking and I'm 23 now, so yay metal. Night Terrors. Jesus. Christmas. They have some creepy samples sprinkled in there. I heard a little Rosemary's Baby. It's the devil's baby. Satan's baby. Kicks the devil in the pancreas. Quality thrash. Came out, yeah, September, so I probably discovered it maybe 3 weeks to a month ago. So I'm gonna listen more to these things. Spirit World. Not Spirit Box. Although I don't mind them either. I know. Number 15. Halfway Home. Do the first one. Band I didn't really know too much about. First time I heard them, I wasn't sure I liked it. Still not 100% sure. But I'll be dipped in hog snot if it isn't interesting. Talking 12-Foot Ninja with the album Vengeance. I don't know what to say about this album. They're wacky, schizophrenic, and insanely talented. Take gent, 80s pop, yacht rock, Mr. Bungle, salsa, jazz, prog, Nightmare Before Christmas, modern radio rock, and let Mike Patton hang out. Put that in a blender. Strain it. Throw it against the wall. Whatever sticks, that's the song. And it works. I don't know how. It'll be like a gent up-tempo, and then bam, salsa. Hard, driving, screaming, then bam, Hall & Oates. What in the hell? The song Over and Out with Tatiana Shamaluk from Jinjer. Their voices go well together. The lead singer has a magnificent voice, and unfortunately he just left the band. They're gonna have a hard time finding a guy that can do this. Call up Patton, he's probably not busy. He's busy. That's a shame, because wow. Wowie wow wow. The dude's voice is like butter. And the choruses are huge, the hooks are huge, the yell is great, the different genres he flips in and out of all work, and this is a very interesting listen. Even if it's not your bag, give it a taste. Maybe you'll enjoy it. 12-Foot Ninja. Alright, my number 14 pick, kind of Goes along with the last pick. Might get a little heat on this one too. Jinjer with Wallflowers. Came out August 27th. Look, I like Jinjer. I think they're super talented, progressive, jazz, thrashy, beautiful Ukrainian vibe, all slammed together. And Tatiana is an amazing front woman. Her cleans are like a soaring angel. And her dirty vocals are earth-shattering. And there's a lot of female-fronted bands coming up, which, yeah, Vexed, Crypta, Nervosa, Spirit Box, of course, Arch Enemy, Once Human. All good female-fronted, but I think Tatiana just edges them out a little bit. I don't know why, because she's that damn good, I guess. Call Me a Symbol, Vortex, Pearls and Swine are friggin' bangers. The title track is gorgeous. It's about like social anxiety or something, which, hey, yeah, I can relate a little bit. Yeah, Jinjer. You don't like it? You don't like it. But check out some of their videos. Check out some of their songs. They're bass players. Good. Number 13 on my list. Another band not too familiar with, but what I did hear before this album I liked, and I like this album as well. Rivers of Nihil. I thought it was Rivers of Nil, but it's apparently not. Came out September 24th. I do need more time to fully digest this one, but I know it's good, and I will find more things in it, and it would probably be higher on the list then. Dreaming Black Clockwork scares me a little bit. Weight is swirling and lovely. I wouldn't say it's a concept album, but it ebbs and flows quite nicely. Focus is a punch to the chops. Ric Flair slap to the chest. I do enjoy the sprinkling of the saxophone here and there. It's more sultry than, say, the Volbeat Boogie Woogie saxophone, but it's a nice instrument when done correctly within aggressive music. The void from which no sound escapes, good gravy. Almost a Neurosis vibe I get out of these guys. Metal Blade, doing it. Yeah, check out Rivers of Nile. Check out Nile. Check out River Phoenix. I don't know. For my number 12, we're gonna go with Fear Factory, Aggression Continuum. Came out June 18th. Fear Factory are back, and they're gone, at least in the form we know. This, as of this video, is the last album that will feature Burton C. Bell on it. Dino is the Fear Factory Commander-in-Chief now, and he's going to continue on with the new vocalist. I am very anxious to hear it. But this album, Burton's swan song, if you will. Good God, Recode, Dino bringing the triple chuggy, Burton barking and crooning like only he does and can. Makes you want to kill robots. That's right. Everything about Fear Factory makes me want to kick dick. Robot dick. The song Fuel-Injected Suicide Machine makes me want to transform my vehicle, which I named Miley, into a Mad Max-style off-road machine and drive it into a robot factory. Because they're coming for us, and Fear Factory has been trying to warn us all since the early 90s. And for some reason, we just aren't paying attention. Monolith, Collapse, Disruptor. This is a banging Fear Factory album, and I am anxious to see where they go in the future, and good luck to all parties concerned. But worthy place in their collection. And the headliner for my part 1 of my top 20 for 2021, we've got Go Ahead and Die. Came out on June 11th of this year. Go Ahead and Die, featuring the father and son duo, Luke Skywalker, no, Max Cavalera and Igor Amadeus Cavalera. It's just them beating the ever-living shit out of you for 43 and some change. This is raw, grimy, unrelenting, early 90s, late 80s, underground, that kind of shit. Truckload Full of Bodies makes me wish I didn't previously convert my Miley into a Mad Max-style off-road machine and just instead put a truck bed on it and helped the Cavaliers dispose of their truckload full of bodies, because I'd like to help out some friends. think we're friends. We've talked. You might have seen it. Prophet's Prey, Punisher, Worth Less Than Piss, In the Slaughterline. In the Slaughterline might be my favorite on you. That's a banger. This is, again, 43 minutes of a drop kick to the throat and a worthy place in Max's legacy and collection, and a opening chapter for Igor's. Igor's got a band also, Healing Magic, I believe. I hope to God I'm not getting that wrong. Check that out. It's a little, not as aggressive as this. Glorious in its filth and disgustingness. Right there. Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we'll wrap up my number 20 through number 11, part 1 of 2021. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you may listen to some of these if you haven't already and maybe give some a chance. I don't know. Could be wrong. Just opinions. I don't have many. Thank you as always. Like and subscribe wherever the buttons may be. We thank you from the middle, bottom, and sides of our blackened hearts for you watching, continuing to support metal in general, not just us, but all metal. It's a big community, circle. Yeah, with that, catch you on the flippy, dog.